We are live. Will he come to the phone is the question.
Almost was playing.
Oh, yeah, you got.
Yeah, I got Mr. Local on it.
Oh,
Mr. Local, Mr. Local.
And you live right now. You live on the radio with We're live right now on the radio. We got Deca-Gon on the call. We got Valles. Stay tuned, 247. And First Class is joining us for week 3 of NFL Picks with yours truly. And the Steelers are playing the Patriots this week. Ooh, this is an interesting game. You know, the Patriots look like they improved. The Steelers didn't know about the kickoff rule last week, but I guess they do now, even though it's kind of funny. Trump, the president didn't know about the rule either, but I guess he didn't watch last season because it was a rule last season too, wasn't it not? But the Seahawks surely did get that dub. They pulled the wool right over the people who was sleeping 2024's eyes in Pittsburgh. I don't think that's going to happen again. Deca-Gon, I had it in pencil, but who are you taking in this one? You still got the...
Stop playing. You already know, man. You already know. You know I'm not going against my squad, man.
Okay.
You know that.
Okay.
You know, even though this has the makings of a game where at the end of it, they'll be calling for the coach's job. You know, this could be a potential blowout ass whooping like the GOAT was still playing for the damn Patriots. You know what I'm saying? But
did you know about that landing zone?
Their D's better than ours right now. It just is what it is. Like against the run, which we seem to can't stop right now. You know what I'm saying? They just TJ can't get. He ain't even got a sack yet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the message in the locker room got to be that under your breath type message that still gets passed around. You know, we're like, yo, we got to do this for the coach. We got to do this for the coach.
I feel you. I mean, has he still not had a losing season yet, Tomlin?
He has not. Tomlin has not. And they got to keep it that way. You know what I mean? Hey, TJ, sometimes you got to pop out and show me. You know what I mean? That's how I feel like right now. Because they got, Drake. It's Drake, right? It's QB. And so I'm like, get after this man right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Drake, I hear you like to run. You know what I mean? For real.
And the last time I heard this,
Wilson, Hayward, stop that man from running. Stop this run game. Like they can do this. Of course, we vote for the streets.
And the last time we heard this much talk about a landing strip, they were looking at Playboys in the 80s. I'm taking the Steelers in this game as well. You know what I'm saying? Bless, who you got in this one? Pistol Pack in Pennsylvania, or are you going with the Patriots? Who you got?
Pistol Pack to Pennsylvania. You know I'm a Pistol Packing nigga. What's up with that? Right?
Who you got First Class? New England or Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that, like you said, they both tricky, but I like the Steelers. The Steelers, they should be able to pull it out. I don't think Tomlin's job is on the line though, because I think they love that ball. So, but I think they need to win this game.
All right. Hey, Daniel Jones finally got him an offensive line. It was like when Saquon joined the Eagles and everyone's like, oh, wow, what can he do with guys who can block? Now Daniel Jones is with the Indianapolis Colts, and the best medicine for being a decent player is to leave the Giants, like what Saquon and Daniel Jones just did. The Colts look like the best team in that division. They're playing the Titans. The Titans got a magician at quarterback, throwing the ball 80 yards sideways across the field, making touchdowns. But I'm taking the Colts in this game. Who you got in this one, Deca-Gon, the Titans or the Colts?
Yeah, I already told you last time that this was going to be that, trial by fire. That's what's going on right now for the Rook. And I feel bad for it. But look, Pollard got 92 yards last game, right? Just keep feeding him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, okay, that throw looked fantastic, doing his little John Elway dip run to his hat, throw it across the field. That was cool and all, but I see the Rook going 0-3 at home, for real. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I thought the Orange Crush was going to do something, but, yeah, right, they looked terrible too, so.
Who you got First Class? You going Colts or you going Titans?
It's not even a game, so the Titans are no longer the Titans. They're called the Teeny Bops. They got a little kid out there, and I was out on the limb and be like, that boy's career is over because his career is over. He's not doing that in no NFL game and still playing week 3. Like it's over. Like and he with them, so it's like they don't even got a chance. Like he gonna need all the crowd. He gonna need the crowd to come down and actually help play on the field. Like he ain't got a chance. I'm going with the Colts.
What about you, Velez? You going Indianapolis Colts, or you going with the Tennessee Titans? Who you got in that one?
Come on, you know, like my Moat Liquor 45. Let's get with the Colts. You know what it is.
The Raiders are playing the Commanders, and the Raiders, man, they look like some booty flakes the other night playing against the Chargers. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with him, but I saw that Tom Brady was trying to cheat for him. If you guys didn't see it, he works for Fox and has a $300 million contract, but he's also part owner of the Raiders, and he actually got on his headset in the Chargers game and was giving cheat codes to the coaches and players when the Chargers and Raiders were playing. They're going to maybe investigate that, but he does have some kind of privilege working for him, so I don't know if he's going to lose his $300 million or lose his ownership stake. I don't know, but on the other side, the Commanders are the oldest team in the NFL. They have the oldest players, and some of them are hurt. So these two teams are kind of like a laughing stock. It's like if the Clippers could play the Clippers kind of a thing, but I'm going with man, it's tough for me. I think I'm going to go with the Commanders only because I can't see I don't know. I can't see the Raiders winning this game. Who you got, Deca-Gon, Raiders or Commanders?
Yeah, you talked about it, man. But look, Gino looked, wow. He looked bad. Like, I mean, like, bad dog. Like, I remember, like, when he got traded, when he got pushed over to he was playing for the Jets. I was like, yeah, because, you know, I had no respect for him. He loses respect from people in the locker room, the whole night. But it wasn't just that. It was the bolts. Right? It was who he was playing, right? Okay, but right now, the Raiders won't see Daniels, right? They'll see Mariota. What's his name?
Marcus Mariota. Yep. The backup.
Yeah, they'll see him. He's no slouch, right?
Right.
He's no slouch. Yeah, but they do. Now, look, the Commanders do got a rookie trying to stop Mad Max. And the Raiders' D is pretty all right, though, right?
Yeah, Max Crosby. Yeah, he's a beast.
And by now, they got to know about Ertz. You know what I mean? Like, we were talking about it last week. You know, you made me look him up. I was like, oh, shit, Ertz was like, he's big in community in Philly and everything and shit. Like, but anyway, but they got to know about him right now. Like, yo, you know that he's going to be thrown to him. So I feel like the Raiders could win, but I don't think they're going to do it. Not at home against the Commanders at the crib. I don't think so.
Who you got first class? Fight for old DC, or you going with Vegas?
So Daniels ain't playing? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's right. He's out. They ruled him out. The backup, Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
That's what I was saying.
And also, the Commanders' running backs aren't that good either. I think they had some injuries there. Eckler, who used to be a Charger, he's out for the year, I think. He got a bad injury as well. So they're playing some backups. It's going to be the wounded Commanders.
Yeah, I like what you said. I like them. I like the Commanders to win. The Raiders, they just like, they belong in Vegas because Vegas does a lot of false advertising. And that's what's going on with the Raiders. They false advertise. They got everybody the bottom tickets. They sold Tom Brady. They had put on the helmet. He was like, I ain't putting on no helmet. I'm going to put on the headset. And now they stuck with that. Geno Smith. They stuck with that mess. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Commanders.
Who you got, Velez? You got the Raiders whispering cheat codes, or you got the Commanders with the pig nose? Who you got in that one?
Commanders.
Oh, man. If you guys got a gambling problem, you know what to do. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
That's 2 times.
Actually, it's 3 times. All 3 games, we're same. The Saints are playing the Seahawks, and the Saints are first class's favorite team. The Seahawks, they just gave a whole lot of money to their quarterback who came from Minnesota, 14-3 or whatever. Man, I don't know what's up with the Seahawks. It seems like they have a decent team. They're going up against Rattler at QB. I'm not too sure what that guy's name is. Rattler.
Man, Rattler. He be rattling them off. That boy's no joke, man.
You know, I might have to flip a coin here, and it's tough, but I want the Saints to win because the Seahawks are my team's division. So I'm picking the Saints. Wishful thinking. Who you got in this one, Deca-Gon? You got the Saints or Seattle?
Wow. Yeah, I wanted to do that. I almost thought I said y'all should go with the upset for real because nobody expects the Saints to win. But they've been keeping every game close. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they've been blown out. Every game, the Saints have, they could have won every game, both of those games that they played. You know what I'm saying? So, and Rattler's been killing. He's been looking great. He's like QB rating over 100 every time, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, for real. But, man. But they did let Mac Jones get loose on him, with no chill. Mac Jones. Dude, Mac Jones. They let Mac Jones get loose on him with no Kittle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you got to have defense, man. It's just, I feel like the Saints can't do it because their D's not showing up, man.
Okay.
So, Darnold, he's going to look like he did last year. He's going to look like he did last year against them. So
you going Seattle. All right, first class. Who you got? Saints or Seattle? This is a tough one. I know Saints is your team.
You already know what side I'm going on, even though he just pointed out factors, which is secondary is young, got a lot of issues. The linebackers are old and need to go home. And, yeah, we got a rookie quarterback and we rebuilding. But that's my team. I'm sticking with them. What?
Nothing wrong with that. Rattler's a beast. This could be the upset.
In there, yeah, the highs and the lows. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely going with myself.
Who you got, Velez? The first class, the Blast Saints, or the Seattle Seahawks? Who you got in that one?
First class, the Blast Saints.
All right. The Broncos are playing the Chargers, and don't look now, but the Chargers might be the best team in the AFC. Ooh, you might have heard that from me or somebody else, because there's more than just me saying that shit. And the Broncos, they were kind of good last year with that rookie and that defense, but I don't know what happened, man. Did they fall off? This is a tough one for me, but I'm taking the Broncos in this game because guess what? We heard about false advertisement earlier. First Glass said about the Raiders, and I smell some bullshit. I smell cat with the Chargers. So I'm going Orange Crush in this one. Who you got, Deca-Gon? You smell cat too?
No.
You smell cat too, or you going with the Orange Crush?
Hold on. Just looking at the real deal, how they've been playing it up. Offensively, this should be a battle as long as they stay in the air. You know what I'm saying? We did give them that bum ass, running back from Pittsburgh. Look, the Chargers, that's the bullshit right there. He's garbage. I've been saying that. I didn't like him when he was with us, when he was with my Steelers. You know what I'm saying? But if they stay in the air, though, come on, man. Are you serious? He's a killer for real. You know what I'm saying? And look, in the defense, that's the reason why Geno looks so bad. He looked that bad because the Bolts is deadly right now. They are serious right now. And the Orange Crush got the top popped off. It got left out, sitting out. It's flat, dog. There's no pop in that top at all. No fizz, nada. There ain't nothing to the Orange Crush right now. So, you know what I'm saying? I expect the Chargers to get the dub at the crib. Inglewood always up to no good. Is you serious?
So you got the Bolts. Okay. First class, who you got, Bolts or Broncos? Who you got in that one?
Okay, so y'all both went with player options. I'm going to go with the coach options. So what I'm seeing is two philosophies that will not change. Sean Payton, which is Denver, and you got a Harbaugh, which is the Chargers. You got two stubborn coaches, same philosophies, just different players. And I don't see neither one of them as contenders at all because they're both living in the past. I think Sean Payton is trying to make Bo Nix the new Drew Brees, and I think Harbaugh is out there trying to relive his glory days as a player like he did before. And it's like false narratives because once he get past week 8, both of these teams start falling off because the philosophy fails. So in this game, I'm gonna go with the Chargers because they're at home, but I don't think neither one of them are really legit contenders. They're just having a good start like they always do with the other teams they had before.
Who you got, Velez? Broncos or LAC, the Bolts? Uh-oh, is Velez gone? We might have to bring Velez back. Oh, here we go. Is Velez back?
Yeah, I was on mute. I didn't want to be sitting there. I was doing something.
Oh, okay. Understood. So who you got in that one?
It ain't no woman here, but no, I'm taking the charge. I was actually cleaning up on some stuff.
He had a job to get done.
No, I wish there was a woman here. To be honest with you, I'm cleaning my house. I got to get up early in the morning.
The Dallas Cowboys are playing the Chicago Bears. And another game that I could flip a coin on, but I'm taking the Cowboys in this game. I just think the Bears got lucky last year, and they're really not that team. They got a new coach, but they got the same quarterback. So I'm going with the Cowboys. Better quarterback of the two. Who you got in this one, Deca-Gon? Chicago or Dallas?
Whoa. I hate Cowboys. I hate them. Look, it's bad. Look. It's bad news for the Bears. Yes, you know what I mean. Their best corner, the Bears' best corner, is out, and they just got they got Detroit put up a 50 burger on them. Detroit just put up a 50 burger on them, like game type crap, right?
Yeah.
And so, you don't want Dak rolling in there with that kind of confidence. Bad news, Bears. Bad news, Bears. CeeDee Lamb, is that dude, and now there's Pickens. Bad news, Bears. That's bad news, Bears. You know what I mean? I don't think Caleb, who has been playing better than he did last year, can do what Russ did. You know what I mean? So that's bad news, Bears. Bad news. But I hate the boys so much. And I'm going with the upset. I'm going to say Caleb is going to get better, and this is going to be his breakout game, even though they're the bad news Bears.
Man, I'm glad I had my pencil ready. I had to cross out Cowboys at the end and put Bears. Who you got first class? The Bears or the boys?
He pointed out great pointers. But like I said, the Bears, I can't blame Caleb Williams because his third year in the league, his third coordinator. Like, I don't know what you expect him to do. He got to learn something new every year. He got a whole new playbook to learn. So he was lost out there because he got a whole new system he got to learn for the third time.
It's so true.
So, like, the Bears, I don't know what their front office is doing. I think they just don't give a crap. So, I mean, we already put the Cowboys on that don't give a crap, but they at least put some type of hope on the field. The Bears ain't even putting hope on the field. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys on this one.
Who you got, Velez? The boys or the Bears? Who you got?
I'm going with the hope of the cheerleaders running on the field, just throwing their stuff all over the place. They're making real interesting.
So when they do that high leg kick, do they wear panties in this game or no panties?
You already know. My action.
Something to make somebody watch that game.
Oh man! So Velez, if you ever been to a game where the cheerleaders are doing a high leg kick, do you go COVID mask or no COVID mask to catch a whiff? What do you do?
You got your mind. No COVID mask.
I got it.
Smell right.
You want to smell what the Rock is cooking. I got it. All right. So the Cardinals are playing the 49ers. And the Cardinals, woo, they look like they could be a squad this year. The Niners, they have a backup QB still. I'm taking the Cardinals in this game. Who you got, Deca-Gon, the Cardinals or the Niners? Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Mac Jones.
Who?
Mac Jones. Who's Mac Jones at home, bruh? Mac Jones at home, 2-0. Right? Come on, yeah. No, the Cards got a 2-0 record. Yeah, they are ballers. Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? They seem like they held together by Elmer's glue, though. They don't look like no real team, bruh. They look like they're barely sticking together. No, the Cards. The Cardinals.
Yeah.
The Cardinals, man. The O-line is the O-line is garbage, though.
They're just like the Chargers and the Broncos. They all got them great starts, and then when it's after week 8, they all taper off.
Right.
All right.
The glue. That's Elmer's glue. They fall apart.
Yeah,
so I'm saying that.
By week 8, they'll be gone.
Yep.
So you taking the Niners, Deca-Gon?
Yeah, Niners, man.
Who you got first class? The Elmer's Glue Cardinals or the 49ers? Who you got? Elmer's Glue?
I'm going with the Niners because they home. And they like I said, they look better. Like the Cardinals, they got a gimme. They played my team, and then they look good. You know, like I said, because it's early. But I can't see them doing nothing going to San Francisco. I think they're gonna look like the Cardinals we know them to be. They're gonna fall off. They're gonna look like what we expect them to be at the end of the season. That's what they're gonna look like week 3. So I'm going with the Niners.
Who you got, Velez? Elmer's Glue, Arizona Cardinals, or the Bang Bang Niner Gang?
I like Arizona iced tea, so you know I'm taking the Cardinals.
Oh, word.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Now, the Philadelphia team the Philadelphia Eagles is playing the Rams, and the Rams have to face the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia team. And I kind of lost a little sleep over this shit because I hate doing this. Yeah. But the only way for me to win this weekend is to pick the Eagles. Because if the Eagles lose, okay, then my team wins. And if the Eagles win, then I win my pick. So I'm taking the Eagles in this game. It's a win-win situation for me. I hate doing it, but, they are at home. So I feel like it's a good play. Who you got in this one? First class?
Hold on. DJ Greenguy, do I put that in pen or a Sharpie?
But you know what you need to do?
Do a highlighter with a highlighter. I got all 3 right here, right now. I just heard you say you taking the Eagles. So what's up with that?
Use Elmer's Glue, cuz.
But you what? I'm really writing this down. Oh, this is iconic.
Hey, use Elmer's Glue. Don't try to get too much on the tissue if you're wiping it off. All right, who you got first class? You go with the Eagles or Rams?
All right, so this is going to be edgy, but the Eagles do what they're supposed to do. I think somebody told me they're 17-1. That's unbelievable. But they do what they're supposed to do. That's why they're the champs. The only team that I saw that really opposed the threat to them last year was the Rams. Everybody else, on paper looked good, and then the Eagles beat the heck out of them. The Rams actually had a chance to go to Philly and win. And I just feel like Stafford is the difference for the Rams. They got the pieces. They're not intimidated. But if they can keep Stafford healthy, which that's going to be the test, the Eagles' defensive line against that O-line. Because if Stafford gets to pick them apart, I think the Rams can beat the Eagles. So I'm gonna go with the Rams just because I'm thinking the offensive line this time is going to get it right. But the Eagles is just unbelievable. They just beat everybody. I'm going to pick the Rams just to be edgy.
Who you got, Deca-Gon? You going same, pistol packing Pennsylvania, or you going to stick with L.A.?
You already know. Straight out of Pennsylvania. I'm straight out of Pennsylvania, so you know I'm not going against the Eagles, man. But I'm not going to do that. But we can get into the deets real quick. Hey, yo, what first class to say, the Rams' offense is looking better than the Eagles, period. Hurts ain't putting up the numbers.
Actually, if you take away that key defensive stops late in that game where that defensive line went crazy, the Rams could have won that game in Philadelphia. They could have put the Eagles out. They were the only real threat to the Eagles.
Here's the thing, though. The Rams can't stop the run right now, though. Look at that. And Saquon, come on.
No, you're right, but that's why I said it's a toss up to me because it can go either way. If the Eagles' running game is going, they can keep the ball away and they can win.
Well, again, both defenses is nice. It's true. Both defenses is nice too. But the Eagles is a little nicer. Eagles is a little nicer on defense, so I gotta go defense even on that.
I just like the Eagles' front four. I don't like their secondary.
That's right.
Their front four is phenomenal.
That's right.
If you take away their front four, I think you can pick them apart.
That's right. Because they have one good corner on one side, but the other corner isn't that good.
When they drove down that field was when the Eagles didn't put that pressure on. When the Eagles put their front four and they got crazy, that's when all this stuff started happening against Kansas City. So it's like,
but they still won't stop Saquon.
It's just nobody like if their offensive line to hold up, but I don't know if they can. I don't think nobody's offensive line can hold up against that front four. They just crazy.
All right, Velez, are you picking the Cheerleaders this time, or are you going with Elmer's glue, some other kind of material? What we doing here? You flying like an eagle or what?
Pistol packing Pissy, baby. You know where I'm from, where I live at. 215.
The Lions are playing the Baltimore Ravens. The Lions are looking like they might be like a false advertisement too, you know?
Yeah.
I'm starting to think the Clippers syndrome is coming back to Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm going with Baltimore in this game. The Ravens, they dick slapped Detroit, and I don't know, that coach might start getting on the hot seat. That whole biting off kneecap shit might have wore off. Who you got in this one, first class? Going Baltimore or Detroit?
Definitely going with the Ravens. I just think they're off. I think they had their best year last year, and they choked. When you have I feel like once you have an organization that has their best year and you put that same product on the field, it's like they can't go any further. And I just think the Rams didn't the Lions didn't make any changes. They kept everything the same, and they were number one last year, and they didn't pull it off. I just don't see them coming here and winning. I just don't.
All right, Deca-Gon, you going Baltimore, AFC North, or you going NFC North, Detroit?
Yeah, you already know. Steelers we built Baltimore. We built them, so like that. Man, I gotta go with my Ravens, man. Baltimore, Plus, Goff did just put up a 50-burger. He did. But it was
against the Bears. That's not impressive.
Yeah,
that's
bad news. Exactly.
The Bears,
Exactly. That's the only problem with that. So it's like, you're going to come in there, but you're not going in. Come on, man. You're not going into Baltimore.
Didn't they lose to Green Bay in week 1? I'm not sure.
They did.
They're not for real. They had their best chance last year. I think they done.
And I picked that game, but I did, but I got talked out of that. So now I'm in second place tied. But okay, bullshit. I call bullshit.
Hey, there was a report that the player that got traded from Dallas had a bad back and was going to pull an Embiid, but he tricked us all. You know what I mean? And maybe that was. What do they say? Fake news or some shit?
What? He was come on, man. Yeah.
Who you got, Velez? You going Detroit or Baltimore?
Detroit.
Okay. All right.
Man.
Okay.
He's biting kneecaps off.
Detroit. Philly, Detroit. Hey, gotta go with my family. Hey,
okay.
Let you down, brother.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for. The 2 0-2 teams that are piquing everybody's interest. The last game of the week that we're going to pick. Ooh, this is exciting. The Chiefs are 0-2 and they're playing against Russell Wilson's New York Giants, who put up all kinds of numbers, went into overtime and lost to the Cowboys. I think they had an outstanding loss. I've never seen a backup quarterback for the Steelers go and play somewhere else and look that impressive in an overtime loss. But wow, Russell Wilson looked like he was Stella and he got his groove back or some shit. On one hand, the Chiefs are missing a bunch of players. You got one player that ran over a bunch of people on the road, so he's suspended for whatever he was doing in his car. Another guy, the other receiver, he got hurt. I think he hurt his leg or something. So I don't know what's going to happen. They're talking about trading with the Miami Dolphins to get Tyreek Hill back.
Lord, don't do that.
Yeah, well, they already have all kinds of madness with the other receiver running people over. So
We're getting that diva back.
yeah, I'm not too sure what's going to happen in Kansas City. I'm definitely going to be taking an eye and peeping that because I think it's one of the national games this either Thursday or Monday. I can't remember, but it is one of the games I will watch. I don't know, man. The Giants, somebody said they had a bad pass rush or a bad defense. But I don't know. I think their pass rush is pretty good because, one of their players was leading the league in sacks last year. And I'm not too sure right now. You got Kelsey trying to catch the ball and basically volleyballing it to the Eagles to give up the game last week. Something tells me the Chiefs win the game. I'm picking the Chiefs. Who you got first class? You going New York or you going Chiefs?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. It can go either way. It's not a guarantee. I wouldn't be surprised if either one of them win because, like you said, the Giants look good at home. Russell Wilson, even though he, he's not the Russell Wilson of old, he still is a Super Bowl champion, and on any given week he can do what he did last week. So. I'm liking the Chiefs just because they look better, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants pulled it off. It wouldn't be an upset to me if the Giants won.
So you taking the Chiefs? Who you got? Deca-Gon, New York Giants.
Wait. So who did you pick? So you went with the Chiefs.
I picked the Chiefs.
We got the Chiefs for me and first class. Yeah.
Okay.
So and by the way, one more
ahead.
thing about the Giants. They were alternating quarterbacks last weekend, too. I don't know if you guys watched that Cowboys game. I watched it.
That's good.
There was at one point, that other guy who was the rookie guy they drafted, I forget his name, Jackson Dart or something. He came in on second down, and Russell Wilson came in on third down and then threw a touchdown. And then they're like, well, fuck, we might as well stop rotating him because he's throwing fucking dimes now. Who you got, Deca-Gon? You going with the Jackson Darts or the Chiefs? Who you got in this one?
Well, I told you about the Chiefs' luck. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it's been luck, man. And I don't want to jinx nobody. You know what I mean? But luck runs out, right? And Kermit keeps doing things with his legs, all the work with his legs. I'm just saying, he is what he is. And he's gonna be the next QB on IR if he keeps running the damn ball. How is he the leading rusher for the squad and the leading rusher for all quarterbacks in the NFL right now? You can't keep that up, man.
You gotta look at what they have. They don't believe in their running game. They don't have one. They don't have a running game.
You can't keep that up though, man. That'll get him hurt. That'll get him hurt.
I know. He's not the same. They tried. He's still tender. I think it's gonna take him a year to get back to normal because he didn't look good on Sunday. And then Kareem Hunt, he only good on short downs. So they don't have a running back. They don't got no running game.
Well,
they also don't call a lot of running plays.
Hold up. If Russ play like he did last week and that D does what they're capable of doing, they could definitely send Kermit in the game home 0-3. They could send him home 0-3. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. I wouldn't be surprised.
But I don't think they will because Russ is sus. I'm sorry.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Russ is sus, not Geno sus, but he right there. You know what I'm saying? That Russ is sus. So man. I gotta think frog legs will prevail.
All right, so you're going with the Chiefs. Valessa, you still chiefing over there, or you picking the Giants in this game? You got Jackson Darts for us, or you chiefing still? What's going on?
Chiefing.
Oh, man. I had to ask. I wasn't sure. Okay, so there you have it. That's this week's NFL picks. I tried to put on a happy face. I don't have great news, guys. The radio stations that Assassin and me have been a part of for years now are going away. So Radio Impact is shutting down. I want to give a shout out to all the Radio Impact DJs, all the Radio Impact brand ambassadors, everybody who's been a part of the SOA radio movement over the years. As far as the charts, they're going away. In a couple months, the stations will be gone as well. But we'll keep making these NFL picks as long as you guys will have us. we're apologizing to the listeners because, the listeners are still listening. It's just, people aren't supporting it like that. And then aside from that, man, my son still needs you guys' prayers. He once again, has had a tough time again. Yeah,
oh, no.
Pray for my son that he makes better choices and that, we can be strong to support him, his community and family, with that, I'll pass it to Deca-Gon. You got any shout outs before we get out of here?
No, I just 2 times of what you said. You know what I mean? For real.
Appreciate that.
I didn't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? I got your son in my prayers right now. Knowing that, man. And then what's up with the radio show though? Like, what's going on with that? Like, you have to give me details later. For real. Like, what? Why?
Oh man,
Just
yeah. Well, yeah, basically them servers ain't paying for themselves, you know what I'm saying? And yeah.
For sure.
They out.
Huh.
What about you, First Class? You got any shout outs before we get out of here?
Oh, same here. I'm glad to be on the week 3 because I missed 1 and 2. I had anniversary, and then the other one, I was disappointed that my Saints wasn't in it, so I was boycotting. But other than that,
hey, happy anniversary! Happy anniversary to you and your wife.
Shout out to everybody, and definitely gonna keep him in the prayers, and hopefully everything gets situated with the radio show.
Man, if he keep going the way he going, he'll be out there in Baltimore with you, man. He might end up moving out that way. Staying with my parents, possibly.
Well, he'll be fine if he come this way. He'll be fine. He'll be good.
Yeah,
he'll be good.
He might possibly be living at my parents' house. That's where he's headed.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't be too far. He wouldn't be too far from me. We're only a half hour away from there, so.
No, he'll get it together.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Got it.
All right, Valesse, take a break from all that dish work you got going on, whatever jobs you're doing, man. We need you to bring us home, man. You gonna bring us home?
I got you. I would like to send a shout out to M Unique, KG, to the panel that's on here today. OG Tone, Dance Chase, Things, SOAs, Deca-Gon, Big Spook. Well, there's a lot of y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say like this: grace, mercy, and peace. People still us all. May that this day give us something new clarities to look upon and be able to look at things in a better vision. May the things that our families go through help us be able to become better men and move us into different ways of thinking. To understand someone is to understand yourself, and to look at the child is to also look at yourself. Sometimes you gotta look inside yourself to see you are in that child. And you have to really fight yourself to be like, okay, well, how can I objectively look at this to understand why my child is doing it, because he's actually doing you. I did it with my own son. So when my son speaks to me, I actually had to open up myself and be like, that's me. So once I said that, I know how to really communicate with him and get keen with him on certain levels of things. That goes with our daughters, that goes with our wives, that goes with our girlfriends, that goes with our friends, it goes with constituents, no matter our peers. However you want to place it or put it. These things we can really take a self-evaluation on ourselves as well, because our children look up to us as super parents, even if we're not there or there. Wow, I look at my dad, I'm using me, I'm using myself. I look at my dad and things my dad didn't do or willing not to do. I know he's up there in age, but I make it a point to call my son. I make it a point to understand what he's going for. I make it a point to tell him to call me. So big with me. I need to know what's going on in your head and your heart, because I need to know that you are spiritually okay, mentally okay, physically okay. Open up. Don't be afraid to talk to me. Give me the insides of who you are, because I'm most definitely going to open up my heart to you, because you're a part of me. You know, my DNA runs in you. You have your own personality on life and how your perceptions and how you perceive life. But on the other hand, you still got a lot of me in you and your mother, but I'm targeting the parts that you do that. So sometimes as parents, or not as parents, or as brethren that we all are, sometimes we gotta objectively look at ourselves, because our children are us. And sometimes we don't like to admit it. You gotta look the man in the mirror and say, he's doing what I'm doing. How can I get around this? How can I get him to understand that's a bad thing, or that's not helpful, it's not conducive to where you're going in life? But sometimes we might have did it the wrong way, they just did it in the other way. So it's a lot to it. So prayers unto your son. When I get off here, I'm gonna grab his word and I'm gonna prostrate. I don't do the hands and knees in my hand. I prostrate, and I'm not Muslim, but I prostrate unto our Creator because He deserves that. He deserves all glory. So I have to prostrate. I prostrate for myself, to show humbleness, to show that you are in control of me. I'm not in control of you. I surrender unto you. Your will is mine. My will is yours.
And on that note, guys, go check out the book by Deca-Gon, The Way in Via, by VJ Steele on Amazon. It's a spiritual book.
Don't forget to look for SOA's upcoming clothing line and also Iron Sacrifice clothing line. And please, everybody, purchase. This is Jackpot 100 Las Vegas.
That's right. All right, y'all. Have a great, happy football weekend. We'll see y'all next time. 1,000 wow. Peace.
Happy anniversary too.
All right, same y'all.
All right. One.